This is the MAGQI wireless power bank, QI standard, so it will work for all of your QI devices. As long as they have wireless charging built into them, it should work. MAGQI is a pretty good brand. I've used a few of their products before. I have their magnetic charger. I have a couple other their wireless chargers that I've really liked. So I was excited to get this power bank. One of the things that historically I've struggled with in my phone power banks is you're carrying around the power bank and you have a cord dangling, so you have the power bank in your pocket and you have a cord sticking out and connected to your phone. The power bank itself doesn't come with a whole lot of instructions besides what is on the outside of the box, but it says it takes about 4 hours to charge. One of the things that this promises, it's magnetic, so when you put the phone on there, it will connect to your phone and it just kind of adds a little extra. I already have a MAGQI magnet on the back of my phone that I got for my car mount from MAGQI, but this also comes with one. That magnet will attach right there to the wireless charging bank. There is a small piece of double stick tape here. This double stick tape won't work very well, so don't just rely on this. Unless you're throwing this inside of a case, then you might be able to stick it to your case and not worry. I tried it on my phone, it fell off really fast, so I ended up taking other stronger double-sided tape and I put another strip on there. There's a hole in the middle. Really all you have are, there's 4 little magnets on the corners here, which is important when you're doing placement on your phone, because depending on how high or low you put this, you don't want to cover up the charging coil, so that having that space in the right spot is important. So I would recommend do a couple tests on your phone before you place it for good. What you can do if you really don't like this graphic, you can do what I do and put a sticker over top of it, or you can just take the graphic off completely, but you will see 4 little silver magnets on each corner. I recommend if you're going to take double stick tape and put this on your phone like I did, I recommend actually putting it in all 4 of the corners so it's on the magnets. If this wears away in the middle, you don't have to worry about your tape wearing off as well. It's a little thicker. I don't have a case on my phone, but you can see it adds just a tiny bit of width there. If you do have a case on your phone that's a small case, this probably won't work, or you'll see the case bend. And in some cases I've seen, like on my wife's phone, it will charge just fine wirelessly through the case, but as soon as I put this magnetic pad in, it doesn't charge anymore because it's lifting the phone that far away, and so it doesn't work. Also in the case we do have a charging cable. It's a micro USB, so it's fairly standard. Now let's look at the actual charging pad. There are a number of input/outputs. There is an output so you can charge your phone. Let's say your friend has an iPhone or an older Android that does not charge with the wireless standard. You can plug in the cable here and use this as just a standard power bank to charge their phone or charge your own phone. There is the input, which is the micro USB cable that you will use to charge the power bank. And if you plug that in, you'll see I get an orange blinking light to let me know that it's charging. Also, there's a Type-C output, so if you have a USB-C plug, you can use your C to C, which I really like about this because I don't really have anything with a Type-C plug yet. I'm still rocking the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, which has the micro USB, but I know my next phone is going to have that C, so I'm going to have to upgrade to that eventually. There's a couple of oddities about this bank that I do want to show off. Right now, as soon as I unplug it, you'll see that the orange light stays lit for. I'm going to double tap that to turn it off. That's something that's really weird about this. To turn it off, you actually have to double tap the power button. It's not a long press or anything like that. To turn it on, it's a single click. Now it's on. To turn it off, you have to double click. So as soon as I took it off the charger, it was on, and I actually had to turn it off. There it goes. Now it's off again. Let's turn it on and drop my phone on there so we can see how it charges. I love the fact that this is wireless. I love the fact that it's magnetic, so I can carry it around just like this. As for the speed it charges at, pretty comparable with the other wireless chargers I've used. Right now my phone's at about 30%. It says it's going to take about 2.5 hours to fully charge the phone. I'm a big fan of this. I'm a big fan that I can already use it with my existing MAGQI magnet on my phone. It doesn't add a ton of weight or girth to my phone, which I enjoy using this and not having the wire going to my pocket where my power bank is. And I also like that I can use it as a traditional power bank if I need to. I think the only weirdness that I have about this is that power light that if I hit it, it doesn't turn off. If I tap it, it doesn't turn off. I have to double tap it to turn off. And that was the only thing I really had to consult the box for. Overall, another great product from MAGQI. I'm looking forward to using it. I'm looking forward to having a power bank that I can use without having the cable attached. That's going to be really nice when I'm wandering around catching Pokemon.